All right, can you guys hear me now? I'm just getting everything set up. Let me get a mic check, 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 check. Can you guys hear me? All right, sweet. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick, go get something to drink, and then we'll start the live stream here in just a minute. All right, can you guys hear me all right? Mic check, 1, 2. All right, cool. Just making sure my audio is working good. Okay, let's see, everything looks good. Thank you. Let me go ahead and turn the camera on 1 second. Bow. All right. Just that. This looks fine. All right, let's get it. Oh, 13 minutes. The live premiere finally starts. Thank you all for joining the live stream. I think this would be a cool way to watch this live with you all. Let's check out the poll. 49% people said 300 to 320 horsepower, and 51% of you guys said 320 plus. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. $700 horsepower and 340i is a lot of fun. Yeah, I bet. 500 to 600 horsepower is a lot of fun on any platform. Trevor, I'm about to ban you. I think I can time you out. Put this user in a timeout. All right, let's watch this video again. Is that too loud? All right, sweet. See what's happening over here in this chat. What was that for 6K? I'm buying a Supra. Sounds good. All right. Yeah, I thought figure it's probably gonna be about 310 horsepower and torque, so I'm gonna guess. All right. Should be starting soon. 11 minutes. I like the look as well. I mean, you could definitely tell from the 11 Gen Civic that the Type R was going to favor that in some way. So it's no big shocker there. And I think they changed the chassis code to FL5 because it is a new generation of the Type R. The previous generation obviously was FK8, and the new 11 Gen generation, I think that's why they changed it to FL5. That's just my 2 cents. See, when the Japanese cars don't get so busy looking around. I will say that from all the leaked photos of the 11 Gen Type R, it is not as aggressive and crazy styling wise as far as the body lines go, as far as the tension. But I'm excited to see the whole entire car without the wrap, the colors that are going to be available, the MSRP, the colors, the interior. We already know that they went with the red seats again. Of course, it's an icon. It's a trademark of the Type R having the racing red seats. That'd be cool. I don't really know much about the Toyota GR. Let me go back to your question. Would you buy another SGP or? It really just depends on today's the market economy with the markup. If I could get one at MSRP, I would definitely highly consider it. But like I said, it depends on what the MSRP is going to be as well. Thanks, Kyle. I do think that the Sonic Gray Pearl was definitely the best. And if you've never seen that color in person, like when the sun hits it just right, it has this gray. It has like this greenish purple hue tint to it. It looks super cool in the sun. Let's watch this again. I like it. Excuse me. Gave his family up for the deposit of the car. How much did you put down? That's crazy. All right, we got 6 minutes. And the video's gonna start. Let's see what's going on in this chat. So I said, don't make me sell my FK8, please. 345 horsepower, I doubt it. Let me hide that. Oh, I'm excited to see. I wonder how long. I wonder how long this premiere or video is going to be that they're going to share with us. They would have the camo wrap on the infotainment center and the steering wheel for the badge. Oh, and the doors. Wow. Oh, I would be upset if it's a 1 minute teaser. I don't think it's going to be a 1 minute teaser. No way. This is a huge event happening in LA. Imagine that lucky guy getting to drive this car. That would be the ultimate troll if they tease us literally with a 1 minute video. I'd be so upset. I would be so upset. Alright, we got about 3 minutes left. Pause this here, go back, let's watch this one again. I'm curious to see with the camo off how the spin is going to look with the car. It's not as aggressive and wild, but I think it's going to look great with the body lines of the car, to be honest. 3 minutes. I think the 20s are way too big of rims for the Type R. Especially owning one, I'm terrified to hit a pothole and bend a rim. Would you rather get the 2023 Supra or the 400Z? That's a good question. I don't know. I think about that one. Two minutes. Come on. It's gonna be the exact same engine as the FK8. I don't think so. We'll see. Thank you all for tuning in. The premiere starts in 60 seconds. We will go full screen once this gets started. Got to give a little shameless plug. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. It's probably going to be the longest 60 seconds. Same engine, but with some upgrades. What's up, babe? There's no way that's going to be 70K. Alright, it's about to start. Yeah, ain't no way it's gonna be 70. Premiere will begin shortly. Come on. We're all dying to see this. $60K out the door. People are probably gonna pay that all day. I think the MSRP on it's gonna be like $39.9 or $39.5. Alright, here we go. Somebody in the chat tell me how's the volume? Should I turn it down a little bit? Here we go. Go. Please don't be a 60-second video. Yeah, I saw where Honda purchased this was live. Alright, here we go. Finally. So we know we're getting championship white for sure.
Honda の歴史っていうのは飽くなきチャレンジングスピリットの塊だと思ってます。タイプ R の誕生からちょうど30周年となる今年、テクノロジーの進化と洗練されたデザインの融合により、レーシングカーが持つ速さと圧倒的なドライビングプレジャーを追求するのがタイプ R の使命です。お客様の直感に響く最強の FF スポーツを作り上げました。
I like it. I think the body
今
looks
回の
good.
タイプ R のデザインはタイプ R らしいアグレッシブかつ立体的な表情に仕上げました。ワイド&ローの骨格っていうのを
Oh,
最大
maybe
限
it
際
doesn't
立た
have
せな
fog
がら
lines.
全体として地面にこう張り付いたようなどっしり
What?
そこにドンとこう構えたようなレーシングカーのような佇まいっていうのを目指しました。ボディと一体化したリアフェンダーのところが大きなハイライトになっていると思います。 デザインで言えば最も速くそして最も美しいタイプ R を作るっていうことで、サイドパネルであったりとか一つ一つの機能パーツの光の表情みたいなところまでこだわってクレーンモデルであったり形状の精度を上げていったっていうところがあります。リアスポイラーはステーをアルミダイキャスト化することで空気抵抗は最小限に抑えながらしっかりとダウンフォースを出せる、大きく今回進化したポイントの一つになると思います。運転している時も車を降りて車を眺めている時もいつでもどこでもアルティメットスポーツを感じていただけるようなデザインになっていると思います。
タイプ R の特別さを一連の乗車体験の中で感じていただけないかっていうところで、ドライバーの気持ちをデザインするということにこだわりました。ドアを開けた瞬間に真っ赤な世界が飛び込んできて、これからの走りをかきたてられるようなまず体験をします。深みを持たせられるように素材感、何度もトライアンドエラーを繰り返して上質感と洗練さを兼ね備えた赤を今回編み出しました。シートに滑り込むと世界が一変してドライビングに集中できるようなブラック基調のインテリアが広がります。一連のコックピット体験を提案します。フロントシートについてはしっかりと体をサポートするサポート性、そして限界走行時に体が密着する背中とか腰回りにパーフォレーションを集中させて通気性を持たせています。メーターはタイプ R 専用グラフィックを採用し、サーキット走行時に必要な情報を的確に得られるようなメーターにしています。
ダイナミクスコンセプトはアルティメイトドライビングプレジャーです。路面をわしづかみにしているかのようなインフォメーション豊かなステアフィール、意のままに操れる一体感に満ちたハンドリング、ドライバーがタイプ R と一つになって圧倒的なパフォーマンスと感能を体感できる、そんな車に仕上げました。究極の速さとプレジャーを追求するホンダのレーシングスピリット、タイプ R とのスポーツカーライフがより豊かで喜びに満ち溢れた体験となるような価値を創造しました。
Alright, well, they didn't give no engine specs or nothing. That's wild. Can't believe they didn't give no engine specs or nothing. That's crazy. They didn't give no. That's wild. Let's watch that again. Let's watch it again for people who missed it. very curious. I can't believe they didn't give no specs on colors or the engine or. No performance numbers whatsoever. That's insane. That's wild.
ホンダの歴史っていうのは飽くなきチャレンジングスピリットの塊だと思ってます。タイプ R の誕生からちょうど30周年となる今年、テクノロジーの進化と洗練されたデザインの融合によりレーシングカーが持つ速さと圧倒的なドライビングプレジャーを追求するのがタイプ R の使命です。お客様の直感に響く最強の FF スポーツを作り上げました。
今回のタイプ R のデザインはタイプ R らしいアグレッシブかつ立体的な表情に仕上げました。ワイド&ローの骨格っていうのを最大限際立たせながら全体として地面にこう張り付いたようなどっしりそこにドンとこう構えたようなレーシングカーのような佇まいっていうのを目指しました。ボディと一体化したリアフェンダーのところが大きなハイライトになっていると思います。デザインで言えば最も速くそして最も美しいタイプ R を作るっていうことでサイドパネルであったりとか一つ一つの機能パーツの光の表情みたいなところまでこだわってクレーモデルであったり形状の精度を上げていったっていうところがあります。リアスポイラーはステーをアルミダイキャスト化することで空気抵抗は最小限に抑えながらしっかりとダウンフォースを稼ぐ、大きく今回進化したポイントの一つになると思います。運転している時も車を降りて車を眺めている時もいつでもどこでもアルティメットスポーツを感じていただけるようなデザインになっていると思います。
タイプ R の特別さを一連の乗車体験の中で感じていただけないかっていうところでドライバーの気持ちをデザインするということにこだわりました。ドアを開けた瞬間にこう真っ赤な世界が飛び込んできてこれからのこう走りをかきたてられるようなまず体験をします。深みを持たせられるように素材感何度もトライアンドエラーを繰り返して上質感と洗練さを兼ね備えた赤を今回編み出しました。シートに滑り込むと世界が一変してドライビングに集中できるようなブラック基調のインテリアが広がります。一連のコックピット体験を提案します。フロントシートについてはしっかりと体をサポートするサポート性、そして限界走行時に体が密着する背中とか腰回りにパーフォレーションを集中させて通気性を持たせています。メーターはタイプ R 専用グラフィックを採用しサーキット走行時に必要な情報を的確に得られるようなメーターにしています。
ダイナミクスコンセプトはアルティメイトドライビングプレジャーです。 面をわしづかみにしているかのようなインフォメーション豊かなステアフィール、意のままに操れる一体感に満ちたハンドリング、ドライバーがタイプ R と一つになって圧倒的なパフォーマンスと感能を体感できる、そんな車に仕上げました。究極の速さとプレジャーを追求するホンダのレーシングスピリット、タイプ R とのスポーツカーラインがより豊かで喜びに満ち溢れた体験となるような価値を想像しました。
Check out this Verbo. Oh man, look at me. Here I am. Right where.
This is the 2023 Civic Type R. It's finally here. We've been waiting for 5 years. Honda says it's the most powerful Type R ever.
But how does it compare to the previous car we loved so much? We're gonna show you everything.
We're gonna go over the engine, the interior, what it freaking looks like. This is everything you need to know to get bumper to bumper on the 2023 Civic Type R. I'm Nolan. Welcome to Donut. Thanks to Amaze for sponsoring today's video. Do you drive a supercar every day? Of course you don't. Why would you? But now you can, because Amaze is giving you. It's been at the top of my attainable dream car list. This thing is so much fun to drive fast. Now, honeymoon period is over, and there are some glaring issues with this thing. The sound system, I'd be really surprised if the new Type R doesn't mature with the target audience. So let's see if it did. Come along, dear viewer, here it is. Looks good, doesn't it?
Nice. No fog lights, that's insane.
First impression, I am impressed. It's interesting that they've like dialed it back. The last iteration was like fun, but it was like video gamey. And this one is like very cool looking, well put together. It's like concise.
The previous Civic Type R, very angular car, looked like a Gundam's head, okay? This, a lot sleeker. All the sharp edges have been smoothed down. This thing is way more refined, and I think that has to do with the base Civic that it's based upon. The previous Civic that the FKA was based on was already angular enough as it was. It was already pretty controversial, whereas the Civic that this one is based on looks a lot better. So the Civic Type R is gonna look a lot better. Honda tells me that everything in front of the A-pillar on the Civic Type R is unique to the Civic Type R. So different hood, different fenders, certainly different bumper. There's no big plastic vents that aren't really vents anywhere. The only actual vents are right here, and they actually serve to cool the brakes. The huge mouth you see in the front actually feeds the huge intercooler sitting behind it. It's massive and it's front mounted. That's awesome. The Civic Type R is, of course, turbocharged, and turbos make a lot of heat. And to evacuate that heat, you do need some sort of hood venting, and Honda has added functional hood vent right here. It looks really good. It's not too in your face. I think that's kind of the prevailing theme of this car, is that everything that was so blown out and in your face in the previous one has been made more functional, made more mature, made more visually appealing.
The wheels look nice.
A good example of what I'm talking about is the rear wing. Previously, it was one piece. It was a one-piece design, super angular, really big, looked like something from Cars. But then we get to, on the new car here, the rear wing, subtle enough, you can tell that it produces downforce. It's painted black. It kind of blends in with the rear window a little bit. There's a diffuser, but also painted black again. It's just subtle enough without being completely plain, which I think is really cool. The wheel and tire situation, we got some in-house design and manufactured Honda wheels right here. I think they look pretty good. More interestingly though, is that the tire is the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. Now these were on the previous limited edition Type R. That was a special feature of that car. And I can attest that it's a very sticky tire. We aren't allowed to drive this yet, but I'm sure that this thing is just a canyon monster. But what we can do is go inside and look at all the infotainment and everything inside. So let's go.
Nice.
Seats are like so good. I would buy that as an office chair. That's so comfy.
Yeah, when's Herman Miller gonna make car seats?
Dude. Not bad.
Ooh, yeah. All right, hey.
Oh, sorry.
I will turn this car around.
Sorry.
Right off the bat, this thing feels a lot more premium than the previous car, but it feels familiar. You know, you got your classic silver Type R shift knob. You know, the previous car had a pretty amazing shifter and transmission, and just from rowing the gears here in this hangar, it feels really great. Again, I guess I'll reserve my true judgments when we go drive it, but you can just tell. The previous car had a mix of touchscreen and buttons for climate control, whereas now the climate control is all these knobs right here. I don't know, these just feel great. They've got a nice little crisp snap to them. I love these knobs. I think it's always better to have knobs for climate control than touchscreen. We tested the speakers in this thing. It's got a new Bose sound system, and it sounds awesome.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It's got a lot of punch. It sounds really good, especially when listening to Tesseract. There's a cool volume knob right here. I remember the first Type Rs that came out, the first FK8s, they didn't have a volume knob until 2019. I'm an old man. I need a volume knob. In the same way that the exterior has matured, so has the interior, you know? Let's be honest, there's gonna probably be dealer markups on these things. When you put down big money on a new car, you want it to feel like a new car, and this certainly feels premium in here. It feels like a sports car. The dash is lovely to look at. The seats are super comfy. It feels good in here. Would really like to drive it. Let's talk about the most important part of the Type R, the engine.
They're not telling us too much, but here's what we know. It's a 2-liter turbocharged engine, and it makes more horsepower than the last one. The last one made, what, 306?
306, that's
so
right.
More than 306?
They said way more.
Oh, they said
way more, yeah.
Ooh.
We won't really know what the actual power figure is for a while. They're keeping it under wraps. I think the engine cover looks pretty cool. Got that iconic Honda valve cover there.
Yeah, it is nice looking, that's for sure.
It looks awesome.
On the intake here, where the air goes into the turbo, we've got this box. I'm really not sure what that's doing. I'm interested to find out what's under that lid, but thought that was interesting. And also you can see that the turbo is directly mounted to the head of the engine, which means the exhaust collector is integrated into the head. That offers a few benefits efficiency-wise and power-wise, so that's pretty cool, and probably helps them make more power than any Type R ever.
So that's kind of all we know about the engine. We don't really know what it sounds like either, and unfortunately we can't drive it. But I'm sure that this thing will be a beast on the road like the last one was, especially if it's got the most power of any Type R. So that's pretty sweet.
No power, baby.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Job, how much power do you think it's gonna
I'm guessing 338 whopping horsepower.
I'm gonna guess 346, James?
860.
860.
Whoa, dude.
So let us know how much power you think it's gonna make down in the comments. This is definitely not the last video we'll be making with this thing. Hopefully next time we see it, we'll be behind the wheel. So thank you very much for joining us on this awesome little look at the new Civic Type R.
Subscribe button.
Very
We
interesting.
upload multiple times a week. Follow Nolan at Nolan J. Sykes. Follow Zach at Zach.
Very, 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 very interesting. Very interesting. All right, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for stopping in. And if you're stopping here for the first time, please hit that subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications. Leave this video a big thumbs up, and I will catch y'all later. Thank you all for watching the live stream video. I'll be making some more content stuff around the Type R videos that have been released. Hopefully here in the near future, we get to figure out the colors, the engine specs, and the MSRP. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace.